Welcome to I Say Yes and with Alicia Larson, the podcast where we dive into all things spiritual and watch as we grow as humans and expand as the powerful spiritual beings we know we are. Let's dive in. Welcome back. I'm so excited to have you here today. Today we are diving deeper into that space of childlike wonder. You know what I'm talking about. It's that wonder of when your child or a child near you, if you don't have a child, still believes in anything and everything. And there's this beautiful energy that possesses. And so before we dive too far into this, I just want us all to take a deep breath. And if you're in a space where you feel comfortable and you are open to this, know that your inner child is already connected with you. But just to create a practice, we are going to say, inner child, connect with me and allow my soul to be open during this inner child wonder-like conversation. And take a deep breath. Beautiful. All right. So childlike wonder. What am I talking about when I talk about this? Specifically about spirituality. Well, it is that space of hope. It is that space of it can be, and I have the power to say yes. This podcast is specifically titled I Say Yes and, because we are saying yes to the possibility. We are saying yes to the blessings that ourselves and everyone else around us receive. And by other people receiving blessings, it in no means minimizes the possibility that you yourself can receive a blessing. And so while we're stepping into this childlike wonder, we get to just be open and allow ourselves to receive. All right, so you know that morning when maybe you were a child or a child that you watched or in your family was so excited about their birthday. What was going to happen? It's so exciting. They know their birthday's coming. They know they're getting older. They don't necessarily understand what that means, but hey, I'm 44. I don't even understand what that means. But you know what the beautiful thing is? Like, what will my birthday hold? You know, when you're a little child, maybe it's that toy that you're really been hoping for. Maybe it's the cake. Maybe it's having all of your family and cousins and friends celebrate you. There's so many things that you can be excited about. And when I talk about childlike wonder, specifically with spirituality, I'm talking about that optimism, that knowing that anything is possible and you want to see more. You want to experience more. You want to open yourself up to any and all possibility to receive blessings and love and to just feel that connection. Because the connection we feel in this childlike wonder should be bottled. It should be something that we can wear just like we wear perfume or cologne or deodorant. It should be that tangible. So, have you been itching to know more? Last week's episode was all about feeling that itch to understand and know more about the possibilities of life. And so that is the first step to seeing your childlike wonder. Because you're asking, well, what if? What if that's possible? What if there's more to this world than I even understand? What if I don't have to feel this heaviness? What if I don't have to feel this anxiousness? What if I get to create the life that I want? And in short, the answer is you do. And you get to play with what that means. You get to play with how much you get to create. Because in the end, you are the great creator. You are here, you chose to be here, and there's beauty in that. And so the childlike wonder is the space of openness, the space of, I don't fully understand it, but I'm present for it. I don't fully get it. I don't know if I can explain how I'm feeling right now, but I know I'm experiencing it and it's changing my world. I recently went to a healing event with my mentor, Sarah Ashley, and it was so beautiful. And as we were sitting around kind of talking about what had happened over the day and how we were feeling, everyone just kept saying, I feel so good, I feel great, wow. And Sarah was asking, like, are there any other adjectives that you can give me to how you're feeling about what we've done today? And here's the thing, sometimes you get stuck in this, like, well, what is better than feeling good and great? Like, I don't know all the adjectives. You don't know how to express it, but you're feeling it and you're vibing within that. And that is childlike wonder. There's no words that can necessarily define what that experience is for each and every person, because it depends on how open you and free you are to receive. You get to create your life and how open you are to the limitless possibilities that are out there for you. And when we awaken to the possibility of, wow, okay, this is life, and we start connecting with our spirit and our soul and our guides, and we start connecting with angels or fairies or whatever you're connecting with, that is opening up a possibility, and that is opening up an upgrade to your life. And it's so beautiful, because what it looked like before you stepped into that childlike wonder, before you allowed yourself to experience what you're experiencing in the spiritual world as a human, that is closed. That has strict rules that are not set up to allow you success. That time before the openness is an uphill battle of struggle and strife that we think is just what life is supposed to be. It doesn't have to feel that way, though, and that is the beautiful thing. So how do we align with this childlike wonder? Okay, so when we align with it, first off, we are acknowledging that our childlike wonder is here and present. We are acknowledging this connection with our inner child. And we are acknowledging the joy that our inner child feels when we connect with it. There are so many stories going out into the world about how your inner child is wounded, how your inner child needs you to heal them, how your inner child is this broken essence within yourself, and you won't become the person you dream of becoming until you heal this inner child. All right, that is a lot. That is a lot to think about, and that is a lot of pressure on us. How do we heal this inner child that experienced things that were completely out of our control? Because let's admit it, any trauma that you received as a child was probably just something that happened. You know, a loved one passing, illness, strife, whatever it might have looked like. You didn't ask for it. You didn't walk into a room and say, hey, I'm 5, let's traumatize me. Nobody did. Life happened in that moment, and what has happened is the Matrix has made it so that all you think about is the pain of that child that you now need to heal. So it's like you need to dig deep, go back in time, and fix it, which can be so hard. And first off, let me just tell you, you are not broken. You do not need to be fixed. What you do need is to show yourself some love and the possibility of stepping into your greatness. And that will start to shift things like you can't even imagine. And so when we're aligning with our inner child, we're acknowledging it. So maybe it's in the morning and you're pouring a cup of coffee and you just say, "Good morning, inner child, who is your soul. Let's have the best day ever." And allow yourself to feel what happens next. I think so many times people are told, like, you need a morning routine, steps 1 through 8 to the perfect routine that got me into my $1 million business. Great, fabulous, love that for you. But not everybody is so in tune with this step-by-step process. And we start to negate the feeling that we're supposed to experience throughout that experience. And so just saying, "Good morning, inner child," or just saying, "I choose me today," and take a breath and allow yourself to feel and allow yourself to acknowledge that feeling is so beautiful. So beautiful. Your inner child wants you to have the best life ever. Your inner child wants to be a part of that. Your inner child wants to help guide you into these amazing things that you only daydreamed about. I like to say your daydream can often be greater than your dreams, because in your daydream, you're often conscious, first off. And secondly, because you're still awake and you're conscious, you're allowed to just kind of explode with ideas. And I think that's so beautiful. And that's not to belittle any dream that you have at night while you're sleeping. But there's something beautiful about a daydream while you are wide awake. Like maybe you're reading a book, and the story is just so beautiful, you feel like you're experiencing it too. Guess what? Words matter, whether you read them, you hear them, or you speak them. So in a way you are. So in a way, while you're reading that story, that's making you feel so amazing and beautiful, and wow, I want to be that heroine, I want to be that hero that's in this book, like how beautiful, it's moving me, I love this. In a way, that's a daydream, because you're putting yourself in the step of that character. And there's something really beautiful about that. And so your childlike wonder, if there's anything that I can advise you to do today, connect with your child deep inside. Acknowledge him or her. And for now, you can just say good morning. If you want to have a conversation, now that's a fun way to do it. How are you doing today? What should we do today? What would make you feel amazing today, inner child? For me, it was actually recording this episode. My inner child just wants so many people to know that there is beauty in this childlike wonder. And when you're stepping into this childlike wonder and you're allowing yourself to experience it, you're saying yes to so much. You're saying yes to the energy. You're saying yes to yourself. But also, you are allowing yourself to be open to your inner child. We don't have to shut ourselves off from our inner child. Our inner child is not trying to bring forward a lot of pain that we need to go through and process and blah, blah, blah. That is not what they want. They want us to experience life in such a beautiful way that they feel like they're at a theme park. They're just enjoying it. It's exciting. What comes next? You know, that amazing feeling that you start to get. And so right now, I want you to think back over the last week. When was the last time that you felt childlike wonder? And what was it in regards to? Was it when you were on social media and you were flipping through and you saw somebody talking about astrology and you were like, interesting. I wonder. Maybe there's something to that. Okay. Let me see something else about this. Oh wow, I'm a Pisces. Let me read this. Okay. That's interesting. Is that when you were feeling childlike wonder? Maybe you were at a store and you saw something that you never have bought for yourself before. Maybe it's a certain type of book. And you thought, I think I want to try that. Maybe it's that little paint kit that you saw at the craft store. And you thought, I'm not an artist. Always wanted to be one, but I'm not. But did you pick it up and allow yourself to think, well, maybe I should try? Hint, you should. There's so much here in this life that we take for granted. And one of the things that we take for granted is allowing ourselves to feel that inner child wonder-like. Because the older we get, the more serious we become, the more pain we hold on to. And we start to think that we're supposed to do better. We're supposed to achieve more. Life is hard. Life is about the struggle. But actually, those moments of childlike wonder, that moment of what ifs, is actually the juiciest part of our life. Because it can open up to something that we didn't necessarily think was possible for ourselves. And it may not look exactly how you think it's looking as you're even creating it and doing it. But the beauty of staying in that childlike wonder is that you are open, you are aligned, and you are open and clear to the possibilities. And you know that there is greatness for you, and you get to have it as simply as thinking of it. All right. Let me know what you think about this topic. We're going to dive more into inner child. I just know it. So let me know what your thoughts are. Have you thought of your inner child in any way other than this wounded being inside you that needed you to fix it and heal it? I want to know what you experienced throughout this. And now let's just take a deep breath. And I'm feeling Spirit has a quick message for everyone who is still listening to this episode. And the message is so simple yet so beautiful. You are allowed to have an easy life. You are allowed to feel joy every day. And you are allowed to experience unconditional love in a way that you only thought was possible in the books or in the movies or in TV. Because you are great. You are love. And you are here for a reason, and the world is forever grateful that you are here. Oh, that's beautiful. Thank you, Spirit. Have a great day, and I'll see you in the next episode. Thank you for joining me on this episode of I Say Yes And with Alicia Larson. I hope you feel inspired and empowered to embrace your inner power and manifest the life you desire. Remember, the journey to self-discovery and empowerment is ongoing, and I'm here with you every step of the way. If you enjoyed today's episode, be sure to subscribe, rate, and leave a review. Your feedback helps us reach more souls ready to say yes to their own potential. Don't forget to follow me on social media for more insights, inspiration, and updates on upcoming episodes. Together we can create a community of empowered individuals living their dream lives. Until next time, keep saying yes to yourself, yes to your dreams, and yes to the power within you. Stay magical and keep shining your light.